Welcome back to Dream of Mirror Online. Last time I finished up some extra quests as a fencer, and today I have switched over to being a shaman, and my plan... Actually, am I a shaman or a Taoist at the moment? No, I'm a Taoist, okay. And I am planning on finally entering Bigbeam and doing some quests here. The first person you can get quests from, I believe, is Mitra. So let us talk to him. Oh yes, defeating monsters is my forte. When monsters see Mitra coming, they know to hightail it. If you go around avoiding them, how do you plan to defeat the monsters? I heard about problems in Bigbeam, so I came all the way from far off, Octuple Manor. I've never heard of that. Do you mean Quintuple Manor? Or is it a different manor which we don't have access to? I won't go back empty-handed. Hey, do you know where the really big monsters are? I'm having trouble finding them. They must all be hiding from me, I'm sure. All I've seen in Bigbeam are weak little monsters that I can't be bothered with. Why don't you clear them up for the good of Bigbeam? Sure. Eradicate squirrels. These small squirrels are tainted by some dark force. They don't attack people now, but the squirrel destroy local farms and trees. Who knows how much environmental damage they could do if left unchecked. In my expert opinion, they must be destroyed at once. Will you help me destroy 80 squirrels? Okay. Sure. He just doesn't like squirrels. All I've seen in Bigbeam are weak little monsters that I can't be bothered with. Why don't you clear them up for the good of Bigbeam? Alright, rabbit squirrel. Rabbit squirrel is more seriously tainted and more violent. They've also affected the locals. As the future master of Octuple Manor, it's my sworn duty to banish all demons to the world of nothingness. I need to conserve my strength for the really powerful monsters, though. Can you destroy 80 rabbit squirrel for me? My goodness, he wants me to destroy a lot of squirrels. I think he just doesn't like squirrels. And then also demonic squirrel. Demonic squirrel has become fully corrupted by the demonic energies now. Defeating them won't be as easy as taking down squirrels. But for I, Mitra, mirrored child's play. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge for you. How about 80 demonic squirrels this time? I haven't done the rest, but whatever. He doesn't know that. There we are. He just wants me to beat up a bunch of squirrels. Okay, so they're really cute. Oh my goodness, they're adorable. They're so cute. Actually, I have a little tale about squirrels. I may have mentioned this, I don't know if I have. I actually lived in Australia until I was 9. We do not get squirrels there. We have marsupials, like possums, which are adorable, by the way. No one insult possums to me. They're not pests, they're precious. But anyway, when we moved to Canada and I first saw squirrels, I thought they were the most exotic creature. I know, squirrels seem so basic if you live in North America, but to me they were so strange and exotic. I drew them all the time. I was always looking at them, and I just thought they were so interesting. And what happened to the map? Is this snow? Is it a glitch? I don't know. I have never had that happen before. Interesting. Anyway, I like squirrels. I love squirrels. They're adorable and precious. Anyway, I guess I need to find some. So let's see. They are wood elements, so I need to use metal spells on them, and I'm going to largely be using the shaman's cycling, but I also do have the Taoist spells. Lightning runes does do metal damage, so that will also hurt them a lot. I do find that the enemies in Bigbeam do have a lot of physical defense and HP and stuff. They're much easier to fight if you're a magic user. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I know I came here as martial artist and I was the right level for the area and it was not very easy. I think it's much better if you have magic attacks. Okay, so one thing I'll quickly show you. This is the map of Bigbeam. It's a very unusual area. I believe this was the last city added to the map, and it doesn't have quite as much in some respects, but then in other respects it has a lot to do. Over here by the harbor, you should not go at the low levels. It has extremely high level enemies. I think there are enemies in the 40s in one region and then all the way up to, I think, enemies in the 60s. And around about here, we have enemies which are in the mid-20s. And closer to the city gates, we have enemies which are in the high 20s to the, even a few low 30s. So it's kind of very, very mixed when it comes to the level distribution. And then we also have to enter the gates to get into the city itself, which has a dungeon which is extremely high level. I actually wrote it down because I can't remember. The dungeon has enemies from level 51 to 60. So that's a very high level dungeon. Don't even worry about getting access to it just yet. It's a complicated quest and you couldn't do anything there yet anyway if you're in the level range that I am. Maybe you are high level. You can always just check the wiki and figure it out if you want to. I'll be doing that much later in the Let's Play. But one big reason we do need to start going to Bigbeam more often is because they have the higher level weapons and armor. They have a really weird assortment of weapons. They have weapons all the way from the 30s to the up to level 50. And then for armor, they have the level 45 and the level 50 armor sets at the store. So it's somewhere you do have to go eventually, so I figured it was a good time to finally go there. Now these guys will aggro if your HP is low or if you're attacking one of their friends, but they won't aggro on sight, so that's good. I feel very guilty killing the squirrels, but oh well, it's good experience and good item drops, so should I complain? I do love being a magic user, but one thing I'm a little iffy about is how I'm going to deal with higher level areas where there is a lot of aggro. I'm kind of thinking that maybe the best solution would be to get Shadow Advance, the thief skill, because otherwise I just don't know how I would handle a lot of enemies aggroing on me. Anyway, that's a consideration for a little bit later. I'm mostly just going to be doing this quest for now. I'll also move on and I'll show you some of the demonic squirrels. They're really just squirrels. May I just say the grass actually looks pretty nice? I don't want to be mean, but there are definitely some game studios which don't quite have grass of that level. Oh look! Oh, you can't see that one very nicely. Oh my goodness, they're so cute. Let me get to one who's more clear on the map and I can just show you the rabid squirrels. Do they look rabid at all? They look precious. Look at their little faces. Oh, they're so cute. I love them. I love them a lot. Okay, let's see, that is level 26, so that should still be no problem for me. This is actually going to be really good training here. It was perfect to bring Shaman and Taoist here. I can always, if this quest gets me a little too high level, I can just switch back to Shaman. I think it's level 25. I do like to keep them abreast of each other, and also, did I mention that I'm a fox? I'm a fox, I'm so cute! Anyway, I'm very, very excited, as always, to be playing this game. It just makes me so happy. And I really love just playing it this way and setting my own individual goals, like today I want to do this, today I want to do that. And it's just really fun and rewarding. So yeah, I will show you more of Bigbeam. At some point I may do a flyover of some of the high level areas I can't actually explore yet in gameplay, just so that we can see what they're like. But as you can see, it is really, really fun to be a magic user like this. Honestly, one area where Shaman and Taoists do shine a lot is in parties. You can't by yourself take aggro. I mean, yeah, my defense looks okay for now, but when you start scaling up to the high levels, it will not. I have not actually allocated a lot of my points because I'm still deciding what I want. I think that, now this one is interesting. Chant of Liberation is a chant that liberates the souls of all beings, cancelling movement, attack, and magic binder's status effects. We've seen in dungeons that a lot of the enemies do things like that to hamper you, and you can then use the Chant of Liberation in order to remove those effects from your entire party. However, this is interesting. When you level it up to level 2, instead, it actually affects the enemy. It stops their movement for 6 seconds, their attack for 5 seconds, and their magic for 4 seconds. So when you level it up, you actually need to keep them in separate slots. If you want to use the lower level version of the skill, you can actually do this here. For example, I could pick up level 1 of Lightning Runes and put it here as well as level 3. I don't know why you would for a skill like that, which just gets more powerful, except it can be useful if you are on a lower level job which can't use the higher level version of the skill. For example, some jobs wouldn't be able to use level 5 of control breathing yet. I could switch over to a lower level of control breathing for that job. But anyway, that is a skill which I did put points into. It's very good. Cataclysmic Converter is a really good skill to sub in if you don't have inner magic yet, because you unlock it much faster at level 24. And it will immediately convert HP into MP and then also does MP recovery after that for 150 seconds. It is a really good skill, and if you're a job like a martial artist which just has HP to eat, not MP, then it can be really useful. Also these, I have heard people like to use these in parties to increase their defense or to sub these out, but I just at the moment am not sure what I want to do with them. And of course I have not put points into any of the area of effect skills yet either. They are good, I'm not actually fighting in a party at the moment as a Taoist, so we'll see. Long term I might, I'm just saving up my skills. And the other thing you get is Equip Robe. I personally don't know that this is very good. Robes do have higher magic defense than the dancewear, but robes also decrease your physical attack. You can see physical attack minus 2% for all of the pieces, even the boots and the gloves, and only the hat doesn't have that negative effect. So it's just not that useful. I think that the dancer's hat is better, even though the dance set is better, even though it's not as high in magic defense, because it doesn't have any disadvantages like reducing your physical attack, which would obviously make it hard to actually sub out to other jobs effectively. Okay, at this point I'm just going to train, and I will meet you back in a little bit once I have made some progress on beating up all these squirrels. I feel like a really terrible person. Well, you know, Kamlin is a criminal, as I always say. So, there you are. Maybe it's appropriate. Okay, so I finished this squirrel quest, and that was very short work with a shaman. Taoist, whatever. You are indeed quite skilled. Of course, sure. He says that, and now I have his certificate, so that's more space in my inventory, and monster trapping mirror, never use those. I mean, that's just me, but I don't particularly care to use them. And then I did get a dice chest. Let's see what I get out of it. Ooh, Onyx of Fraternity, extra physical attack, level 20 to 30. Okay, that's not bad. I'll put that in the bank. And I actually am going to take a break from Bigbeam because my friend is level 30 and exactly the right level as a dancer to do Neptune's Temple, which they've never been to, so I'm going to do that and come back to Bigbeam later. That means that my Taoist will be too high level for Bigbeam by the end of it, but my Shaman is still level 25, so that'll be perfect, no problem, and I really would like to play with my friend and show them Neptune's Temple. I've been there enough times now that I can actually show them around. After getting lost there a million times as Mian Mian. And then only a little bit as Kamlin. Now I'll get lost even less, hopefully. So I will be doing that and coming back to Bigbeam later. Not that you guys will see it, but there you are. If you wonder why I'm going to come back as Taoist later at a much higher level, that will be why. Okay, I am back in Bigbeam and I wanted to show you this because I thought it was a little bit interesting. There is a gate up here. You can see on the map that it's way down in the corner here, but it doesn't lead to anything. I kind of have a suspicion in a way that this gate may have been meant to be an area this could lead to, and it just never got implemented because it looks like a typical area gate, but there's just nothing here. So that's all. Bigbeam is kind of odd. I do think it was the last city implemented. There are no recipe pots either out in the field or in the city itself. There's really just a lot of quests, and there's some high-level monsters and there's some more mid-level monsters. It's a very unusual area, but here we are. I did also want to show you, if we come down this way, there are a lot of rabbit squirrels down there. There's just sort of a clearing here, which I think doesn't really lead to anywhere, or maybe it does. No, it does. Here are some more demonic squirrels, but if we go back down here, which will lead back to the main pathway to Eversun North, there are a lot of rabbit squirrels here, so it's a good spot to do that quest. Okay, looks like that squirrel didn't have anything. But I'm making good progress on this quest too, and there's the first landing pad in the area. So there we are. You can see right around here near the landing pad there are a lot of squirrels, so you can get some, you can definitely work through them a lot faster that way. And I did level up to level 26 while doing that, so at this stage I have slightly higher magic attack. I would really like to also get my shaman's level up. It will be very sad to retire the fox set because, well, look at me, I'm so cute, but But my Taoist is now level 33, so if I get my Shaman up to level 30 as well, I can retire this set and replace it with the level 30 set. It would be sad because I'm adorable like this, but what can you do? Okay, so I do really like the scenery in this area. I don't know how to describe it. It definitely feels more northern. It feels like it would get very cold in winter. Well, I can say that the demonic squirrels actually do look pretty demonic. Look at that face. Doesn't it look kind of like, I don't know, Zangoose or something? Ooh, it looks a little bit scary, to be fair. The other squirrels just looked adorable, but this genuinely does look scary. Okay, it's level 27, so I should be fine. But wow, they actually look pretty scary. The rest of the time I was like, sir, aren't you just asking me to kill squirrels because you don't like squirrels? But okay, that one actually does look like it might be a demon, to be fair. Now the giant man-eating marigolds are part of a different quest, so I'm not so worried about them yet. I'd rather wait till I actually have to do that quest. But for the time being, I can take care of these guys, and I have no auto loot. And the Mushroom Fiend, I believe, are the last part of the quest for Mitra, which he hasn't given me yet. So I will do that later, when I've finished with the demonic squirrels. Then he'll actually give me the last part of the quest. Let's hope they don't aggro, because I do need to get more demonic squirrels. Guess we'll find out. Nope? Okay, good. This is actually very relaxing, even if the squirrels are kind of terrifying. And one thing I noticed about the Ghostly Glow Wand, which is the level 20 wand, is look at the little wing on it. Doesn't it look like a Cardcaptor Sakura wand, but Shensha? I love it. It's so cute. Have I mentioned that this game is adorable and I love it? How many times? Not enough times. It's adorable and I love it. Anyway, time for me to beat up more squirrels, and it looks like there's nothing else here at the moment to show you besides more trees and squirrels. I really like the shape of that tree. But yes, more trees and squirrels, and Foxy Fox's perfume will sell for some nice gold. Oh, there's another NPC here. Erin, what does she have to say? I think she gives you another quest. Oh, okay, never mind. You aren't level 40 yet, so I don't think this would be safe for you. Okay, I think there must be a different, I feel like that must be... Okay, this is deeply important. This squirrel is sitting perfectly on the log and it's cute. I have to record it. I love when the monsters just perfectly sit on objects like this. Like, they must be programmed for that, right? It just looks so perfect. In fact, I'm gonna leave that squirrel there doing his business, cleaning his paws and not disturb him because he's too cute. Oh my goodness, he's gigantic though. Okay, never mind, he's less cute now that I'm looking at him up close. But see what I mean? He's like perfectly sitting on that log. Can that really just be a pure accident? I feel like maybe there is some programming there for it. I don't know, but it just seems to me like it might be. I will leave him there. He's too cute when I don't look at him close up. Okay, this is interesting. I followed the pop-up just a little bit higher up here, and you can see now that we have some enemies which I absolutely cannot get near. Ginseng Ghoul, which is level 60, and Bow Wow Thug, which is level 35. That's a really interesting diversion of levels here. So I need to stay way away from those guys. It is a really interesting level distribution in Bigbeam. Some of them are much higher level than others. I don't know what to say about that. It is a really odd area because of that. Most areas don't have that sort of level distribution, but there you are. I suppose maybe it's because they added it later on, so they wanted it to have stuff for the higher level players, but they also did want some stuff which lower level players could do. Maybe? Anyway, I am doing really well here. It's so interesting not to actually need any of my healing abilities, but I mean, most of the time I don't, because I'm just one-shotting, two-shotting everything. Well, Lightning Runes does one-shot. So it's just absolutely unnecessary to have any sort of healing abilities. It's a really smooth process and I'm enjoying it a lot. It's oddly relaxing, quite frankly. He is still just sitting there, having the time of his life, that little squirrel. I will leave him to his business. Ooh, it looks like we've got a big one now, so I'm going to be waiting and using lightning runes on him. And Scorching Scroll, and I'll have to use Snow Shower as well. There we are. I really just wanted the experience from that one. Okay, time to turn in these quests to Mitra and see what he has to say for himself, the squirrel murderer. Okay, I can report back this one. Well, of course, I'm skilled, you know, not the person. Anyway, he's just so snide. You are indeed quite skilled. Yeah, says the man who's too lazy to do this himself. Okay, let's open up my dice chests. Voodoo Poison Bug, and I did get an Onyx, but it's only level 20 to 30. I do like the Onyx of Beauty, but I really need a higher level version, which I can use as a, all of my jobs which are getting high level. What do I have left that I need to pick up still? I have the qualification for martial artist, but I haven't actually trained as martial artist, so I do need to do that. I do need to do Hunter, Mercenary, and Merchant, I believe. So I am making progress. Anyway, let's see what Mitra has to say now. Eradicate Mushroom Fiend. I felt a powerful demonic taint from the fiendish Florence, but we are no match for it yet, so let's start with Mushroom Fiend. More mushrooms shouldn't be a problem for you. How about helping me destroy 5 Mushroom Fiend? Okay, I think they're higher back up here. What? And now this is kind of odd. The Man-Eating Marigold look now like they're not very high level against you, but even so, that is a glitch. The Bigbeam is definitely the last area implemented. You can see how little damage I'm doing to him. This guy the Man-Eating Marigolds have an insane amount of HP. It's really insane. And so they're really frustrated to fight on a more physical job where you can't take advantage of their elemental weaknesses. Just to kind of give you an example of that, you in fact have to fight them for another quest very soon. I'll be heading into Bigbeam City soon and picking up that quest as soon as I have finished beating up mushrooms this time. Mushrooms, okay. Maybe because of eating mushrooms the squirrels are becoming demons? Why not? I feel like normally you cultivate to that state. Whatever. It's fine. You can see what I mean. There's something about the landscape in Bigbeam that is a bit rugged. I do quite like it. It's definitely not my favorite area, but I do like it. It's not that I dislike it at all. Okay, at this point I'm just going to walk up there and meet you there when it's time to fight the mushrooms, because there's no need for you to watch the whole walk. You know what? Never mind. I don't care. You get to watch the whole walk. As said, I do think it's a very rugged place. It's quite attractive in its own way. It definitely feels more of a northern region. I do wish there were recipes here, but maybe there just weren't any more recipe pots they needed to add into the area. That would make sense. I mean, the level cap is 75. You can't really put more armor in than the game needs when that's it. Oh, nearly to level 28. And as soon as I get these area of effect spells, these single target spells up to level 4, I can get the area of effect versions as well. So that's actually really exciting too. I am looking forward to being able to do a bit more in that respect. I did find when I was training with my friend in Neptune's Temple that while I would not trust myself to do area of effect fighting alone as a magic user, when you're with even just one other friend who can take the hits for you, then that works out. They were a dancer, and so even though they're not bulky, they have a lot of evasion. So when they drew all of the enemies first, they pulled a mob, and then I got there in the middle and cast spells, then that was okay. When I did get a hit, I could heal myself. And I did unlock as Taoist. I believe I do have the skill set here. I could show you up here. We have Secrets of a Metal Spirit, Water Spirit, etc. I did wind up getting them, and those helped a lot. Okay, so here's the Mushroom Fiend, and I believe they're also going to be wood, so here we are. Oh my. It may only be level 28, but it packs a wallop. It has a lot of HP. That's definitely something I've noticed in Bigbeam. A lot of the enemies have just a lot of HP. Okay, so I think this one, number 5, I'm going to have to make it for the secondary shaman skills because it just has so many. Although I could probably remove this and this, but yeah, I'm going to have the Aerith effect and then all of the other spells, so I do need to have more to work with. But first I've got to beat these guys up. So now I see why he wanted me to do only 5. They really have a lot of HP. It's like a little mini-boss each time. Okay, there we are. That's the first one. And let's take a look at my stats. I am going to keep working on agility even though your natural evasion is terrible because it's good for your cooldown. Apparently 102 agility is max cooldown. Past that point, unless you have a high evasion job, there's no point, but it is worth it to get your agility up. So working on that, and let's see. Oh, I can get Snow Shower, the metal one. Okay. And then I could not unlock any of these yet. Okay, do I want to do any of these? I don't really use them as much, but this could be nice. Which one is it? Heavy Frost, Heat Stroke, Summer Sun reduces the magic defense. I feel like that's pretty good, and I might do Horror Frost that freezes the enemy. Just do one more level on it, and then Summer Sun reduces magical defense. Let's do one more Heat Stroke for now, and Heavy Frost, I've got that. Horror Frost, that's physical defense. I don't know if I'm going to want to use that much, but for now I'll just do that. Okay, let's find the next mushroom. I do want to save some of my skill points so that if I do think I need them later, I have access to them. Okay, as soon as we're done with this mushroom quest, we can move on to the city itself. And I'll pick up a quest there and another quest from an NPC who's on the outskirts of the city, outside it. Okay, so at this point I actually am going to want to freeze it, lower its magic defense, use Heat Stroke, use Lightning Strike, all of that stuff. What happened to Snow Shower? Why did I accidentally use that one? Whoops. Well, fortunately it's not hitting that hard. Although I definitely could move away from it again. Oh yeah, these guys are really high HP. My goodness. It's a good thing I have the title. Without it, this would definitely be a little bit more tricky, but doing just fine. Okay, let's... Oh, that's not going to do much, but that will. Okay, there we are. We have to do a little bit more, and honestly, my HP's okay. Are there any more over here? Yes. Excellent. Okay, so first, Summer Sun, Heavy Frost, this. Start with Snow Shower because it's already going to be... Oh, what happened there? Oh, I accidentally put Snow Shower. Oh, no wonder. Well, that's so stupid. Okay, Metal. We need Tidal Torrent here. What a mistake. And I'm just standing here while doing this. It's fine. He's not killing me, is he? Okay, now let's fix that. There we are. Got that back. That was a very stupid mistake. Sorry about the tree blocking your view. Yeah, this is like fighting a bunch of mini-bosses. Okay, I do need to heal now, and that actually took some of my MP, but I still have enough. It's no big deal. any more up here? I know it's very soon that we're going to start getting to high-level enemies, so need to be wary of that. Oh, you can see one right now. Please don't kill me. Wow, it really, really is just like fighting a mini-boss. Okay, there we are. No, not quite. There we are. Now there's going to be one more. Ooh. Just that's... What? Why? Maybe if I'm careful, I can like... No? Okay, because now he'll chase me. And I can lure him away from where those guys are because I don't want to draw their aggro. They will kill me. Looks like they do respawn. Okay, so that's good. Because I was worried that I would have to keep searching in a deeper area for them, and that would definitely get me killed. But, alright, that's fine. I'm gonna have to put on inner magic. Or spring cleaning. I do have spring cleaning at the moment. It's not as good as inner magic, and of course, I think that inner magic is superior because it's useful. You can sub it. You also on that page have first aid and regen. But it's not that spring cleaning is bad. It's just that I'm not as often subbing in these skills anymore. You can see now the next level will do 6 MP, and then the next level will do 7 MP, and it'll be on level of inner magic. It's not bad at all. It's a good skill. I just do prefer inner magic most of the time because I need to have the healing spells subbed in. But anyway, there we are. At least when I'm a shaman, I don't have to worry about inner magic, which is a much higher MP cost, 77 versus nothing. This one just has a long costing interval, which is a little bit unfortunate, but no big deal. Oh wow, you can see how much difference there is between the initial attack and then the attack once you've changed their defense. It goes from, what is it, 1,500? Well, that one was super effective, but anyway, it goes up by a lot. Okay, there we are, and I'm level 29 now. So once I'm done with this, I can head on to and turn it in. Wait, was that the last one? Where is the request for that? No, that's Frost Zombies because we were doing that again. Here it is. Oh, looks like we did finish it. Okay, I can go turn that back in. I will meet you by Mitra. See, wasn't that easy? I was going to show you how it's done, but that won't be necessary now. This certificate shows that I, Mitra, recognize your contribution to Bigbeam. Oh, apparently Leighton, a great master, is now there north of Bigbeam. If you still have Bertrand's testimony, Aaron's testimony, Luke's testimony, my law's testimony, or Leighton's testimony left, you can trade them for I don't know what. I saw a girl picking herbs to be southeast of here just then. A good hero must not only defeat monsters, but help the weak too, especially if they're a real cutie, a woman in distress. Please go find her if you have time, just to make sure she's safe. Does he mean Aaron? Also, I don't know what I'm going to do with his testimony. Keep it in my inventory. Oh, lovely. I suppose I could put it in the bank too. Oh dear, I have so much stuff. My inventory is dying. But I'll work on it. Okay, so now it is time to head to the city itself, and I will just fly there, I think. And I'm going to also fly over some of Bigbeam proper and just show you what there is. For instance, up here, not up here, but over where we saw the higher level enemies, I can fly there without being killed. So I could just show you a little bit of that and why we shouldn't be going there anytime soon if we want to survive. Okay, while we're doing that, I'll get rid of this, but I do need the map because Have I mentioned I have no sense of direction? Because this is true. Oh, I'm really curious about how far this river canyon goes. There's no point to going down here, obviously, but I'm still curious. Probably all the way to the end of the map. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh yes, it looks like it. It just cuts off. Whoops. Okay. I just wanted to know, and now I know. I really need to go to Collington and work on my flying speed again. There's the wild flying poop quest next. So I'll try to remember sometime. Oh, it's very pretty at the moment. You see, I just love flying around and exploring here and just seeing what everything looks like. It's all so pretty, and it looks like it's autumn in Bigbeam, yeah, because some of the trees are so dark. Although maybe they're just naturally like that. There's a tree outside my apartment which is a dark purple. It always has dark purple leaves, so it could just be that. It could just be natural. Oh, over there, that's where you can see the entrance to, that's where you can see the city gates, and I'm not going there just yet. I will go there soon, but I do want to just take a look at some of these other places. Ooh, that looks like some ruined buildings. I wonder what happened to them. And they're so close to the city too. Oh, yeah, you can see here, Bow Wow Raiders. Ooh, I can't click on them to see their level, but they are very powerful. Oh, okay, so this is the high level area that I definitely cannot explore safely, except on Sword. On Sword, yes. And then I believe that somewhere around here is also a fishing spot where there aren't any monsters spawning in. But here, these guys, I think they're like level 650 or 60 or something. They're very high level. So it's going to be quite some time before I can go there. And then also up here is going to be the harbor. And I believe that's where you can cross the water and find an area where no monsters spawn in order to do high level fishing. Not that Cumlin has any points in fishing whatsoever, because as I've said, I don't care for it, but you know, it's something you could do. Oh, and there's a boat here. Oh, it's a very pretty one too. I really feel like maybe they meant to update with more stuff and it just never happened. I know that in Taiwan they did release more games in this sort of like spin-off RPG series, and so maybe they just never got a chance to make more. Kind of a shame, but sorry for taking you through all the foliage. It's a shame, but I guess that happens sometimes, doesn't it? I actually did take a quick peek at the anime for Shuan Yuan Jin. What's the name of the Japanese anime that is? Oh, I don't remember. I apologize. I absolutely do not remember for the life of me. Ken Aoki Kagayaki. Ken Aoki Kagayaki. There we are. So yeah, I did take a look at that, and honestly, it does not look a lot like Dormo. I'm not sure if they just only very loose. I'm not sure. It could either be that Dormo itself is very different to the mainline game series, or that the anime is very different. I'm not sure which it is. Clearly one of them is different. But yeah, there are a lot of really high level enemies around here, so I'm gonna have to go back to the city now and not die. Fortunately, they don't aggro if you're in the air. Oh yeah, and these guys also are really high level. I don't remember what level they are. They might be like 40 or 50, but yeah, absolutely don't fight them. Oh my goodness. What the heck are these guys? They look horrifying. Ugh. Ugh. They are not very charming, are they? Oh wow, okay, so there's a boss, which is really creepy, and then there's a special area, Devil Trap Rock, which is some sort of like instance fight. It's the sort of thing you'd probably be doing with a guild, with a full team of people, not just a single person. But anyway, that is not for me at the moment. I need to make it over to the city, and we can now see that the enemies are getting lower in level, so that's good. Let's see, where do we need to go now? We need to go that way. I did just want to show you that there are some really high level monsters in this area and give you a little sneak peek of them. It's going to be quite some time before I'm ready to fight those guys though. So it's time to head to the city. Those bridges are very beautiful. They remind me a lot of the Half Moon bridges. Pretty much, I mean, yeah. Just much bigger than ones you would see in a garden. Okay, I'm too lazy to find a landing pad. There's one right there, but I want to head into the city for now and show it to you, so never mind about that. You can see it definitely looks more fortified. Not that Eversun doesn't, but it definitely looks more like, I don't know, and it has a drawbridge and it's behind water. It very much seems like a much more fortified area than Eversun is. Okay, so this is our first glimpse at Bigbeam. It is very pretty, and there's the rebirth stone. I'm not gonna set the rebirth stone there. I honestly wouldn't bother because why would you? Let's see, the Inn Assistant gives you some quests, but I don't know what they are. I'll actually have to look those up. I've done some quests here, but not all of them. And here's the Careers Advisor, the Naturally Gifted Man, and this is the Sorcerer. You can only become a Sorcerer once you have got both Shaman and Taoist up to level 70. Yes, really, level 70. So that's going to take a while, but this is where you would go to do it. He'll give you a quest in order to become a Sorcerer. I don't really know anything about Sorcerer because I haven't done it. But there we are. That is where you will do it. And here's a shady dealer. I don't think I want to talk to him at the moment. Spirit Seal Master. Here we have my Liang. Look at that. He has his original name. My herb shop has a good reputation in Changyang and famous in Daliang. We have all kinds of precious herbs. Take your time. Liang is actually the original name of Bigbeam. It literally means big, like, Da is great, and then beam is like a beam of like light or shining. Let me go grab that. I cannot believe I didn't get this up in OBS ready for you. I am so sorry. I feel very remiss. But you can see this is a screen cap from a Chinese dictionary of Liang. Liang, which means bright, clear, resonant, to shine, to show, to reveal. So it is actually a very literal translation of the city's name, Bigbeam. Alright, so what medicine does he sell? Probably some much higher level stuff. What? He only sells the vitamin C pill. Well, that's not useful. Oh wait, no, he does. So we also have vitamin D pill, vitamin E pill, that's 1200, and then vitamin F pill, level 50, that does 2100 HP. So I mean, that's not bad. I'm not a big fan of it. Herb shop girl? No matter what kind of medicine you need, the Bigbeam herb shop is definitely your best bet. We have a long history in Bigbeam. Our prices are very reasonable too. If you need good medicine, speak to our boss, Mr. May. Oh my goodness. It's like they started going, oh, well, maybe we shouldn't actually do all of this non-localization. Bigbeam has been having some problems lately. That's what's keeping our spirit sealing gang busy. Have some extra pills and powders ready just in case. Alright, Spirit Seal Master Yuan Hui. I'm so happy to just see people with their names. Spirit Seal Gang Hu Tu. There's the pet shop. Well, she's still named Paula. And here is a tavern. And there's another Spirit Seal, Huang De Yi. And this man is named Mai Liang Jiu. Daliang Tavern is famous near and far. Can I get you something? Oh, does he sell something? Oh, I see. He sells more of these items, the food healing items. They're not expensive, honestly. If you do need some of these types of things and you don't have anything subbed in, they can be useful. I mean, the reason I'm not a big fan of them is because I don't have the points for farming. I might at some point actually make more of these things if I make a sub-character and I make her do farming. Oh, the tavern is very pretty. So I'm really happy at the moment to just explore. Xiao Hu, which means little Hu. I really want a cute little kitty cat, but Mama says no pets allowed at home. Aww. Well, I'm sorry. Cats are wonderful pets, and especially when you're living in an ancient setting, they can kill rats for you. Ah Cheng, the woodcutter, does he have anything interesting to say? Whoa, that gave me the scare of my life. I was cutting wood northeast of Bigbeam a few days ago when I saw a giant black tree. Imagine my surprise when it moved. Damn, man, I cut firewood all of my life, but I've never seen anything like it. Maybe my eyes are failing on me. No, there are a lot of walking trees in this world. I mean, what do you think? It's just some sort of guai, right? Alright, let's see, what's down here? Just an alleyway. Okay. I think I got a little bit turned around. Let's take a look at the map. Yes, I have. You can see here is the tavern. That's the workshop where you do the jobs. Here's the bank, pet shop, and then over here we're going to see, oh, there's the weapon shop. I do want to go up there and show you the weapons. And here, somewhere here, I believe, is going to be the inside Bigbeam City, which takes you to the that dungeon, which is super high level that I can't do yet. Okay, so here is my Liang Wu, and he sells you the higher level weapons. So you can see we start at level 33, then he also sells level 40 and level 50 weapons. So that is really great, especially if you're like me and you absolutely despise pilfer. You can just buy weapons here. Once you've upgraded it once, it'll get bonus stats from the upgrade anyway. And here's the bank. Don't really need anything from the bank right now. And assistant shopkeeper, there's no shop there. A little doggy. A very pretty bridge. Nice view. I really like this city. It's not my favorite. I think my favorite city is probably Collington, but as far as visuals go, I would say this one and Eversun City are probably tied. And here we have a little girl, Feng Er. What does she have to say to us? What do you want? Okay, so she has nothing to say. Here's a ruined building. It's not in good shape at all. Wow. There's the onyx buyer. Did I have an onyx I wanted to give to him? No, not at the moment. Okay. Mayar, I don't know if she has anything to say to us. And here is the residence, I believe. Let me check that. I do believe that this is going to be only to that dungeon I can't enter yet. Oh, it's a huge household. Well, they must be very wealthy. Jewel Manager. I think you need to do his quest in order to get access to this dungeon, but I can't do it yet. You need to be at least level 45, and it'll tell me you can hear mysterious sounds inside. Look around for clues to find out how to enter. I think that he might be the person you talk to, but I can't enter yet. I am too low level. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Yes, this is just me looking at things and saying they're pretty. And oh look, she's a little love pet, and her name is Sorceress. Leaves dance with the wind as flowers bloom on the lily pad, sitting gentle on the water. Do you want to start quest sneak into Bigbeam Residency? Oh, that's what you need to do. And no, I am not ready for that either. You have to do a lot of higher level stuff, I think, in order to get access to it. But oh, that's so pretty. And now I know who to talk to do it when I am ready to do it. Okay. Wonder what this area is. I'm just curious. I haven't done a lot in Bigbeam, as I've said. Or Liang. Oh, I can come through here to the garden. It's so pretty. Wonder if there's anything to do here, or if it's just a pretty place. But it's so pretty. My goodness. Mrs. Jing He. Hello. Where are you? Well, I can't do anything for her at the moment, and it looks like there's another player here. Oh, Katsu Udon is, I think they're one of the GMs. Hello. I am just exploring and taking pictures of stuff. They're video footage. Looks like a pillar with 2 scrolls resting on it. I can't do anything here yet. That is fine. I just want to admire the view. It's very pretty. So funny, the GM's just hiding in here. It's a very nice spot, got to say. Well, hello GM. I hope you don't mind. I think they're a GM. I hope you don't mind being immortalized in this Let's Play. Okay, there we are. Back to the city. Well, it looks like there's someone from the City Watch here. I don't know if I can do anything for him. Oh yes, level 40. So I'll have to come back here at some point in my higher levels and do some stuff here. I'll figure out what job. Honestly, Magic User might not be a bad job to do stuff in Bigbeam with, because it's sort of, even when some of the higher level monsters might aggro, they're pretty loosely organized. That's not the best way to put it. Oh, that's a pretty house. They're very loosely interspersed, so it's possible to avoid a lot of the worst aggro from them and take them one at a time. So I might do that. We'll see. My husband has been away on business for so long. They say strange things are happening in Liang now too. I worry something might happen to him on the way home. Quite a few heroes have turned up recently. They set up a spirit seal gang or something. Hopefully they can save Liang City. I wonder if there are any quests related to that. There's so many people here. Member Zhu, Liang Yuan, Zhu Liang Sai, Zhu Liang Xuan. Are they all part of the family? Zhu Liang Dao, Zhu Liang Jia, and then Captain Zhu Guang. Maybe it's like the name of their group then. You look like someone who knows how to fight. I've got a little proposition for you. Care to hear about it? I don't have anything valuable on me, sorry. Wait, I'm not looking for conventional trades. Our group of traders is looking for brave souls to collect the spirit energy from monsters. Spirit energy? Indeed, every monster contains rare spiritual energy. Since the monsters in the Bigbeam district are too strong, we need help. As a way of making sure you're shipshape for the task, be sure to receive the Bigbeam champion title first as proof of your prowess. Okay, so I cannot do that yet. I don't even know how to do that. So, that's so pretty. It's so pretty. I love it. It's so pretty at night here. Okay, so we have the accessories, and over here we're gonna have another Spirit Gang member. Du Tzu. Here's my doll, who is just a little kid. Hello. Our clothes are favorite throughout Liang. Want to look nice? My daddy sells great clothing. I do, but I'm not high enough level for it yet. And then we have the rich young lady here, who is very cute, but Bigbeam City is so boring. I want to look around outside, but it's dangerous. Yep, sorry about that. And then my Liang Yi should have some clothing, but I'm not high enough level for it. You can see they have the level 45 and the level 50 sets. And actually, a lot of the recipes for these sets are in very dangerous dungeons, and they're even a little higher level than the actual armor sets. So you will find that you probably want to buy them first, and then when you craft them, you can remake them at that point. And they actually do sometimes sell portal pennies, which will teleport you to the city, but it's 1k. Do you really want that? So for example, you can see the hedgehog armor is the level 45 set, and oh goodness, I can't even remember where you can find that. I think it might be in the Canyon Canal in Blackatoa, and the enemies there are level 45. So even to go in there safely, you need the armor first. And then the Savage set, the level 50 set, is in Town God Temple, which is like level 50 to level 55. Again, like, I kind of want the armor before I go there, right? And then here we have the Refining Master, Jin Zhu, Recycling Brother, more Spirit Gang members. Goodness, there's so many of them. Duen Xing Yan, and then Bu Liang Xiu, Elder Qi Sheng, he's over there. Roberto. Someone had to have his name intact, have his name localized, right? Most of them have been kept intact, though. I really wish that was the case all the time. I'm not a big fan of localization, I'll just say it. I really don't like it. But anyway, there we are. It looks like you can access some of the guild stuff through there, maybe? And at this point, I've done a lot of exploring. There's still more to do, but it's fine. There's one quest I want to pick up in the city. Shi Tu Tsing. Hello. With so many strange things happening in Daliang, lucky we have heroes setting up a spirit seal gang to protect us. I wonder how Big Brother Bo and Brother Chou's investigation is going. I hope they are both safe. Bo Dago and Brother Bo and Brother Chou. So maybe Bo Dago and Chou Dago would be how she'd be saying that. You look pretty good for an out-of-towner. If you have time, please help Chou Dago outside of Daliang's city's east gate. Okay, I'm not sure that I'm the right level for that one. There are actually a lot of quests here. And here's the elder Qi Sheng. What do you have to say? Daliang City is not only good at making medicine, but famous in refining too. If you are interested, see High Alchemist Paracelsus. I am sure he will agree to teach you. That is for high-level alchemy. Unfortunately, on each character, you can only do one path for high-level alchemy. You can either do weapons or armor, so you would actually have to switch between characters in order to do both. And you can actually send stuff in the mailbox to your other character, so that's not a big deal. And I believe that high-level alchemy is set up separately to your regular alchemy, so it doesn't matter what your regular alchemy level is, high-level alchemy is just completely separate. I might be wrong there, but I believe that's the case. That is something I'm going to be worrying about later, because high-level alchemy is for making, well, high-level tools. And none of my jobs are anywhere near the point of needing that. So we have taken a bit of a tour of Daliang City, and we now have one more quest here. Roll here. Want to buy a flower, lady? These flowers are pretty and sweet. They are just 50 gold each, too. Oh, she's blind. Don't steal her flowers. Pay for them. Roll, I would love to buy a flower from you. Thank you, lady. The heavens will surely smile on someone as kind as you. This peony flower smells lovely. Where did you pick it? My little brother Awen picked up this peony flower outside Bigbeam City. I am blind, so I sell flowers to make ends meet. My little brother Awen is a good boy too, but... What's wrong, Arol? I heard there are monsters outside of the city, and I worry about him, but I am blind and can't check on Awen. Can you? Of course. Your intentions are kind, lady, but your level is too low. Arol thanks you, but come back when you are at least level 30. Oh. Well, I can just grind that up. Here is Awen, so we can talk to him and see what he has to say for himself, little boy. You're making your sister worry a lot. Are you Arol's little brother, Awen? Yes, how can I help you, Jeje? Well, strange things have been happening in Bigbeam. Arol was worried and sent me to check on you. I'm okay, but weird flowers have been appearing here. They look hungry. Luckily, Awen runs fast, or I might have eaten him. Is it that dangerous here? Well, since I'm here already, let me help you. Sure, there are a lot of giant man-eating marigold around here. They move slowly, but they can sneak up on you if you're not careful. Jeje, will you help me destroy 30 giant man-eating marigold for me so I can pick flowers safely? Of course, after all, you are cute and nice. He's a very good little brother, although he really should go home so his sister doesn't worry. So yeah, these guys are much lower level than me, but they have a lot of HP. I'm not going to be getting a great amount of experience out of this, sadly, but it's okay. I'm really just doing it to do it. Ooh. You can see I'm not quite there yet. There we are, waiting on that cooldown. Wow, that took quite a bit, and I need to do 30. Unfortunately, they're probably not going to get very good experience at this level. It's kind of awkward because you only can do this quest at level 30. If you're not level 30, Aurora will just say, oh, well, you're not strong enough to do this yet, and stuff like that. But they don't give but they're really lower level than you now, so it's just a weird quest. But I do like these two siblings and I wanted to help them, so there you are, that is my reasoning. Oh, actually, never mind, they do give a decent chunk of experience, my goodness. That's pretty good when you consider the level difference here. Alright, I think I'm not going to be doing area of effect fighting, so let's just get out this sheet and do lightning runes as well. That's a very good spell. Oh, that's not enough. Yeah, it's really just that they have a lot of HP, so it takes quite a while to kill them, but otherwise they're not so bad. Hopefully that one will spawn back in soon. I wanted to spawn in? Well, I suppose I have to. I need to kill 30 of them. 30 of them? Yeah, that's a lot. Just waiting for more to spawn in. Well, I will be working on that, but as you can see, they actually gave a lot of experience. The only thing is they're not very widely dispersed. And, oh great, I don't have the, oh, there it is. I don't have speeding ticket on me. I didn't sub that in today. Oh well, it's fine. Fortunately, they don't hit that hard, at least at this level and with the anniversary title on. So there we are. I'll just work my way through it, and I'm actually going to get some really good experience out of it, especially because I have these super shiny at the moment. Very glad that those were on today. The big array in Eversun City, they leave it on for quite a few hours, but we'll just see how long it lasts. Alright, I'll just keep killing these guys and we'll see what little Alwyn has to say for himself when I'm done. Okay, I am all done killing giant man-eating marigolds. Quite frankly, the only thing that's hard about it is that they take quite a long time to respawn in, and there are only about 4 in this general area. So you kill them and then you have to wait for one to spawn back in, etc, etc. But actually, once you're using the elemental cycling, I would say I use the full 5 cycle and then I use 1 extra spell from Taoist, and it goes pretty quickly. So there we are, I've killed all of them and it's time to talk to little Alwyn. My goodness, that little boy should go back to the city already. Ugh, what is with characters wanting to get flowers in dangerous locations in this game? Amazing! You've defeated the monsters, JJ. Now I can pick flowers safely. Oh, by the way, JJ, do you think you can do me another favor? Just name it. I'll do whatever I can. This package contains the wildflowers I picked today. Please take it to my sister Arol and tell her I'm safe. Yes, what a thoughtful child. Relax, I, JJ, will deliver the package to Arol. You just focus on taking care of yourself for now. Alright, time to deliver the package to her, and I will... hello? Then that will be it for this episode in Liang. This quest does not really give you any super exciting rewards. You just get a dice chest out of it and some extra experience, but I wanted to show it because it is sweet, and I just like these little stories. In the end, most quests in RPGs tend to basically boil down to go kill some monsters. But when there's a nice framework for it, it's like, well, of course I want to help. Look at these 2 sweet siblings. Of course I want to help them. And it makes it feel a bit more purposeful and meaningful than just, I don't know, go beat up some monsters for experience, Mr. Assault Officer. So I need to head back to the south gate, which is where Arol is selling flowers, and then I can tell her how her little brother is doing. He really should come home. It's not safe out there. Is there really no better place they can get flowers? Can they not grow some flowers in the city? Get a little market garden or something? Okay, that's probably expensive. Still, really? It's actually quite a sad little story. A lot of them are like that. Well, at least it's very pretty at the moment with all the lanterns at night. So there's that. I have very mixed feelings about Liang. On one hand, I like that there's a wide variety of quests to do here and that you can keep coming back here at higher levels. I love that most of the characters, besides Mr. Paracelsus, have their original names intact. But it's just a little weird and spooky sometimes when the music just takes so long to clip back in. So there's that. All right. Your little brother is just fine. Here's the package Alwyn asked me to give you. He's safe now, so you don't need to worry. I can rest easy then. How can I, Aro? Thank you, lady. Wait, I know. Here, take this. And we get experience and we get a dice chest. So you see, it's not really that exciting, but I didn't do it for that. I just did it to help them and to show you the quest. Now, the peony flower, when you have it in your inventory, you can actually redo the quest over and over for more dice chests. Well, that was worth it. And if you do toss it, then what you'll have to do is talk to Aro again and start the quest all over again. But you can redo this quest as many times as you like. It's a fairly easy way to get dice chests, but they're relatively low-level dice chests, so they're not that exciting. But for now, that is all we're going to be doing in Liang. In future, I will be coming back here at higher levels. I don't want to be doing any more of the quests which give you the testimony items, because those are actually for an NPC who will require 6 testimonies about all the things you've done to help people in Liang, and he will only give that to you after you've done his quest too, and it's like a level 50 or level 60 quest, and until then you would be hanging on to those testimonies in your inventory, and inventory space is a major problem in this game, so don't worry about that. Do them later. I'll have plenty of jobs which are still in the level 30 range, which I could go back and do other quests with, because there is a level 30 quest I haven't done yet, but it's fine. For now, I have done just about all I wanted to do in Liang, so that will be the end of this episode. As always, thank you so much for watching, and please join me again next time. Until then, bye!